Just like the Karate Kid movies on which Cobra Kai is based, the series has always been about redemption. As the story progressed, many characters from the Karate Kid films found their own paths to redemption. Some who were once villains or antagonists ended up winning the hearts of fans. That's why, in this video, we'll be revisiting the incredible redemption arcs of characters who turned their lives around and found the right path. This is happening too. And these are the best redemption arcs in Cobra Kai. Mr. Miyagi. While Mr. Miyagi himself isn't physically present in Cobra Kai, his teachings continue to resonate throughout the series. Within this fictional world, it is said that Miyagi passed away in 2011, yet his karate philosophy remains the foundation of Daniel LaRusso's journey. However, in Season 6, a shocking storyline emerged that threatened to taint Miyagi's legacy. Daniel discovered a hidden box in his house containing a bloody bandana from the Sekai Taikai tournament, along with a newspaper clipping about an assault and a stolen necklace. This revelation threw Daniel into a crisis. Had his beloved sensei been hiding a dark past? The tension escalated until Daniel's mother finally explained the truth. The necklace had belonged to Miyagi's late wife and was stolen after her passing. When Miyagi confronted the thief, a security guard, he was attacked and had to fight back, injuring himself in the process. He ran to avoid false charges. Hearing this, Daniel felt an overwhelming sense of relief, and viewers could rest easy knowing that while Miyagi, like everyone, wasn't perfect, everything he did was for honor. Eli Hawk Moscowitz. Hawk's redemption arc is one of Cobra Kai's most compelling. Initially a timid and bullied teenager, he reinvented himself with a bold mohawk and newfound confidence. But as his power grew, so did his arrogance. He became aggressive, betrayed his best friend, and turned into the very bully he once despised. After several seasons of internal conflict, Hawk finally found his way back. However, in Season 6, he was at a crossroads again. He initially chose not to apply to MIT, disappointing his best friend Dimitri. But in the final part of the season, Hawk rediscovered his passion, choosing to apply to Caltech and working alongside Dimitri to build an advanced VR training system for Robby. His arc came full circle when the Binary brothers reunited. Once a shy, insecure kid, Eli had become a self-assured young man who finally understood who he was and what he wanted in life. Daniel LaRusso. At the beginning of Cobra Kai, Daniel was portrayed in a more negative light than ever before. He still held a grudge against Johnny, took satisfaction in his rival's failures, and often let his obsession with karate cloud his judgment. While his lingering resentment was understandable, he sometimes lost sight of what truly mattered. But Daniel grew tremendously over time. He reconciled with Johnny, recognized that there was more than one way to practice karate, and most importantly, found balance for the first time in his life. One of the most shocking moments was when Daniel donned a black Cobra Kai in solidarity with Johnny, a sight fans never thought they'd witness. But the defining moment came when he accepted that Miyagi's teachings weren't just about winning. When Sam decided to leave the tournament, Daniel finally realized the true meaning of Miyagi's wisdom. If there's nothing honorable to fight for, then there's no need to fight at all. Mike Barnes. Mike Barnes was one of the most terrifying opponents Daniel had ever faced in his youth. His mere presence in Cobra Kai was enough to make Daniel physically shake with memories of past trauma. However, when Barnes returned, he was a changed man, apologizing for his past and even helping Daniel and Johnny take down Terry Silver. Despite losing his furniture store at Silver's hands, Barnes saw it as a chance to start over. He later became an impartial sensei, choosing students for the Sekai Taikai based on merit rather than aggression. A man once driven by violence had transformed into a wise and patient mentor. Kim Da-eun was introduced as the granddaughter of Sensei Kim, the founder of the Way of the Fist. She was ruthless, terrifying, and the perfect choice for Terry Silver's brutal expansion of Cobra Kai. She pushed her students to fight without mercy, much like John Kreese did decades earlier. But in the final stretch of the series, something changed. Kim realized the cost of blind loyalty to a violent ideology. In a defining moment, she made the hardest decision, turning against her grandfather's legacy and in doing so, freeing herself from the chains of the past. Now, as the head of her own dojo, it's implied she has not only changed her philosophy, but also found love with Chosen. Her arc wasn't just about becoming a better sensei, it was about becoming a better person. Miguel's journey is one of perseverance, kindness, and self-discovery. From the very first season, he had moments where he lost himself, embracing aggression under Johnny's influence. But unlike many others, Miguel always found his way back to what truly mattered. In Season 6, he proved once again that his heart was his greatest strength. He supported Sam during her trip to Okinawa, and when it came time to choose between Stanford and spending more time with her, he delayed his enrollment, showing his deep loyalty and care. Despite being a world champion, Miguel remained humble, proving that true strength isn't just about fighting, it's about knowing who you are. Robby's journey was filled with hardship. Abandoned by his father and neglected by his mother, he sought guidance from Daniel, only to be manipulated by Kreese and Silver. At his lowest, he nearly paralyzed Miguel in a brutal fight. But when he saw Kenny, a kid who reminded him of his younger self being led down the wrong path, Robby finally broke the cycle. By the end of the series, he had built a strong bond with Johnny, found peace with Miguel, and secured a job alongside Tory, finally earning his place in the world. Tory Nichols. Tory was shaped by pain. Forced to take care of her bedridden mother while struggling to survive, she never felt like she belonged. She was aggressive, violent, and desperate to prove herself, but through her journey, she matured. She found the courage to break free from Silver's grip, reconcile with Amanda and Sam, and realize that she wasn't alone. Her win in the Sekai Taikai wasn't just a victory in the ring, it was proof that she had finally found strength on her own terms. John Kreese. For decades, John Kreese was the ultimate villain, merciless, manipulative, and consumed by power. But even he found redemption. It took the death of one of his students and Johnny standing up to Silver for Kreese to finally wake up. He apologized to Johnny in a rare moment of sincerity, realizing how much damage he had caused. And in the end, he sacrificed himself to stop Silver from harming Johnny, proving that deep down, there was still a part of him that wanted to do the right thing. Johnny Lawrence. Johnny had the greatest redemption arc in Cobra Kai. Once a washed-up alcoholic loser, he reignited his passion for karate out of spite. But over time, he found something even greater. Purpose. By the end of the series, he had reconciled with Robby, married Carmen, welcomed a daughter, and even made peace with Daniel. He won the Sekai Taikai, reopening Cobra Kai on his own terms. Most importantly, he stayed true to himself. He never changed to fit the world. The world finally accepted him for who he was. And now we ask you, who had the best redemption arc? Let us know in the comments. If you enjoyed this video, please like, share, and subscribe to our channel. And remember, Cobra Kai never dies.
Open eye, feel the waves cut through me, hypnotized by the sounds I breathe.